Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the first ever episode of Vodoir Sports, bringing you your football fix in lockdown. As you can tell, we're doing vodcasts, and joining me are an elite team of journalists here on the Vodoir Sports channel. I've got George Allen. Hello, George.
Hello, Tyrrell. I'm not feeling very well today, but got the shades on and I'm ready to go.
I've got Joe Bourne.
Welcome to Vodoir Sports.
Matt Davidson.
Hi, Joe. Nice to be here.
Ollie Wade.
Hi, Joe. Thanks for having me.
A very sleepy Jack Murphy.
Yep. Hello, Joe.
And our first special guest of the series,
Hey.
Hi, guys. It's an honour. Thank you very much.
So this week we're going to be picking our best ever Premier League 11 of all time. We're doing it with a difference. We're doing a draft format. So we're split into two. The two teams are Dave, Murph and Aloe, Ushborn and Wade. Each team will get a pick of the positions and the players, and we'll go through each position, picking the players. So two different teams. And in the comment section, leave which team you think is the best, and we'll also put it on Twitter. So, Team Aloe, George, you're going to go first. So you've got the first pick of the position.
What do you reckon? We get straight into the centre of midfield?
Well, I reckon we get the first pick.
Really? Thing is, I don't think that they want the same one I want.
Who do you want?
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
He wants Anderson, doesn't he?
Todd Cantwell.
What I'm thinking, Aloe,
Or
I can run
striker.
this by you. Right? There's loads of quality all over the pitch, apart from, I'd say, the wing-backs are a bit limited. So I reckon we get our first choice of them in.
I agree with that. Either that or we go up top and get the all-time Premier League top scorer.
Yeah, I'm with you. You pick.
Yeah. Murph?
I agree with Davo and get the only good left back I could think of that's ever played in the Prem.
Cool, I'd say there's two, but
There is, but then Ashley Cole was the one that stands out for me, like above anyone else.
yeah.
All right, we'll do that then.
As captain, you've got final say.
Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll go with Mr. Cole.
Mr. Cole, Ashley Cole, right back. Let me write that down. You've got
Left
Cole
back.
at left back, and then we'll come to Team Bournalism, journalism. You are going to have the next two picks, so you can pick a left back now, and then you'll get to pick a second player from a different position.
Okay, so I'm going to go straight in. I would have picked Ashley Cole, of course, in my opinion, the best left back in the Premier League history. But I think, aside from Cole, Patrice Evra has to have a shout, and that's without my undying United bias. He blossomed into a leader at United. Was a brilliant crosser of the ball with pace to burn. Complete modern fullback, great combination of pace, attacking threat, and defensive diligence. I think Uncle Pat is a true United legend and one of the best left backs in living memory.
Yeah, I agree, Bonnie. I agree. I was either going to say him or Dennis Irwin, who's another United player. He was class, wasn't he? He could play on the right or the left.
Yeah.
So yeah, either one of those two, and I'll go to Ush for the deciding.
Yeah, I'm happy with Pat as well. I think for football as a whole as well, he's done a lot for football. Obviously, as a United fan, I'm happy to pick Patrice Evra without any bias as well. But behind Ashley Cole, you can't really pick anyone else. So yeah, Patrice Evra for me.
Yeah.
Well, you lot clearly love the game. Patrice Evra goes in at left back, and you lot have the next pick, so you can pick absolutely anywhere on the pitch.
Okay, so we had a little conversation before. Personally, I think we have to get Thierry Henry in there. Unbelievable games of goal ratio, 174 goals in 254 appearances, I think it was. Astonishing season in 03-04, of course, when he got 30 goals in the Premier League. And apart from that, he was consistently hitting around 25 Premier League goals a season. But he did play on the left wing, so we want to, if possible, play him on left mid.
No.
I don't know.
I'm going to have to step in here. I'm not going to allow that.
He's a
He's a
striker.
left midfielder.
Left mid.
He's
He
a
played
striker.
striker for Arsenal for like 7 years.
Murph, you have your
He played on the
turn,
left.
shush.
Shut up,
He
boy.
played on the left.
He's a striker. He's a striker.
Right.
Nah, Tiz, I'm not having that. That's
Right,
outrageous.
I'll tell you what, we'll let
That's
FIFA
like putting
decide.
Ronaldo as striker.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine. He's played striker.
No,
Yeah.
but this is the
No,
this is the
Ronaldo.
point. You
Ronaldo
put
couldn't.
right mid.
Ronaldo can't go in.
No, he's
striker.
right wing.
What?
Ronaldo's a winger.
Is
When he was
Ronaldo's
in
a winger.
when he was in the Prem.
Yeah.
But we can't. If we can't play with wingers like right wing, left wing, then surely the next step is right mid, left mid. And
But
he,
he's a
Exactly.
striker.
Yeah, I agree.
So Henry has 2 cards on FIFA at striker and 2 at left wing.
thank you.
Does that not like speak
It's
for
not
itself?
left mid though.
Wait.
Yeah, but
Quick
Murph, we can't
clarification.
play with left wings. So
Well, we do a 4-4-2.
However, is one of them when he was at Barcelona.
Yeah,
Yes,
he played
what
on
is
the
his
wing
prime-
at Barca.
Yeah,
His
what
prime
is
is
his
his prime is
position?
striker. Prime striker.
Yeah,
See, I would disagree with that. I think it's left wing, left mid.
When he had his
personally,
best
but
season, he was playing up top.
his highest rated FIFA card is 93 rated striker.
okay.
Hang
I
on,
say-
for goodness sake.
it's a FIFA card though. He
I'm
did play
saying
on the
three at
left hand
left mid.
side.
I
for
agree.
Arsenal.
The thing is, I think he was a striker playing left wing, and then to move that into left mid is a bit far.
Yeah, it's striking
Yeah, but
to
the
me.
thing.
The next
But
step
the
is
same
left mid
4-4-2,
because we
I
can't
don't
play with
think
wingers.
I swear Wenger bought him as a left winger and converted into a striker. I know he played left wing for a few seasons for Arsenal, but then his
There you
like
go
main
there.
seasons
We want the left
was a
winger
striker.
edition of Thierry Henry.
All right, we'll have the striker one then.
No, oh, come on, Dave. Have some decorum.
I just don't know if I can allow it. His prime was he was a striker.
But he did play on the left-hand side, and if we can't, which we can't, unless we go a 4-2-4 formation.
Yeah, 4-4-2 isn't
I'm
a
happy to
suitable
do.
formation for this then.
I reckon
I think-
4-3-3.
Right,
Yeah.
you can pick between 4-4-2 and 4-4-3. 4-3-3.
Oh.
To have
4-3-3
Thierry,
boys.
I
Yeah.
think 4-3-3 then.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll
you
go
don't want to go
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
I reckon it's better to do 4-3-3 anyway.
Yeah.
All right, you both want 4-3-3. I can't even
Well,
speak.
Alo, do you want it?
Alo, you got fine choice.
I reckon stick with 4-4-2. I reckon.
All right, then, that's fine.
So we got 4-4-2 and a 4-4-3, and you lot want Henry at left wing in a 4-3-3. I am prepared to allow that as long as the other team are in agreement.
If they're playing 3 up top and then
Yeah, it's
on
fine.
the wing, that's fine.
Right. So that means Team Alo, you now have to pick a striker.
Left wing.
No, I want
Left
Whoa,
winger.
go left
whoa,
mid.
whoa. Left
Go
mid,
left mid.
surely.
Striker or left mid?
I reckon we
Whoa.
go.
Left mid, has to be.
I reckon we go for the striker.
Options, Tiz. Come on.
Well, see, I think we should go left mid and get
Okay.
like one of the arguably the most decorated player. Well, he is the most
Wow.
decorated player in Prem history, and that's Ryan Giggs.
Yeah, I'm agree with that, but I'm worried about the striker we're going to miss.
Most
out
assists
on.
I am
in Prem
amazed
history,
you said that.
13 Premier League titles. You've got to have Giggs in there before they get him anyway.
I know George. I think I know where George is heading.
Someone else I want.
Go on, Alo.
If you both really want him, if you both really want Giggs there,
Do
Who
we
do you
get
want?
can
next
have him.
pick? If we get next pick, I reckon we go up top.
Yeah,
and
you have
Get
got
the
next
all-time.
pick actually. That's a good
get
point.
the all-time striker next.
Okay.
Get
Oh
Giggs in.
yeah. Nice. We'll get Giggs there, left mid then,
Giggs at left mid.
I'm happy with that.
and then
Giggs goes in at left mid, and then you've got the next pick as well.
Has
we
to
want
be him.
we want one of our 2 strikers. I want Shearer.
Yeah.
Big Al. Yeah, that is pretty much a formality. We always sort of knew Henry and Shearer were going to be split between the 2 teams, I think.
Yeah.
Which means now, Team Bourne, you have to pick a striker.
Right, boys.
Again.
I think now we can
Wayne
make
Rooney.
we can make an absolutely disgusting front three. We've
Yeah.
got 2 picks that I think are pretty obvious.
Yeah, Rooney, Ronaldo.
Rooney, Ronaldo. Bish, bash, bosh. Philip Bennett,
Nick
Dash.
Bash
Rooney,
Bosh.
Ronaldo.
I think alongside Ronaldo and Harry Maguire, Wayne Rooney is the best player to ever live. Second top goal scorer in Premier League history, and if they've got the first, then we're going to have to take the second.
Second best, just how you boys like it.
And then I think
Oh.
arguably one of the best players ever, Cristiano Ronaldo, next to him.
The best.
Yeah.
Second.
Saucy.
Second.
And of course,
Well-
he cut it in the Prem as well. Everyone remembers him for his Real Madrid time, but he still got 31 goals in 34 games in that notorious 08-09 season. 07-08 season. But even unhappy Ronaldo at United still managed 18 goals in 08-09. So think he has to slot in our right wing. And as you boys said, Wayne Rooney.
Oh, they're going to play together again, are
Top.
they? After up and at
Of
the
course
World
they
Cup.
are. Of course they are.
Well, they had their best. They won the Champions League after that. But Rooney and Ronaldo, Rooney got 4 against me on FIFA the other day, so seems like a wise pick because I am elite at FIFA. So
You're forgetting that 8-3 loss, Tizza.
didn't happen there. So Team Aloe, you now have a striker to pick. Your last striker. Getting rid of these front positions very quickly.
I reckon we go Aguero.
I was thinking that actually.
I think
Yeah.
he's been prolific. He's won 4 Premier
Giro and Aguero, big man, little man. That could be naughty.
Yeah, I reckon the two, if we were actually playing, could feed off each other as well.
I think Aguero personally is. I mean, he's obviously really highly rated, but I still think he doesn't get enough
Credit.
He is unreal. I think he's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Murph.
Yeah, I think he'll go on to be second top goal scorer in the Prem history. Like, give him like 3-4 more years and he'll get there. I thought we're doing 4-4-2, aren't we? Yeah, because I was gonna say if we're going right wing, I was gonna say like people like Salah and whatever, because obviously top goal scorer of all time in the Prem season. But if it's striker, then Aguero. Maybe Andy Cole's got a shout.
I don't know if Salah's been there long enough though to be put in. So as in like at the peak he's at now. I think we go Aguero.
Sergio Aguero is your
Aguero.
Lock it in. Sergio Aguero is your second striker. Now you have the next pick again. So you've got. I'll remind you of what you need. You need 2 centre backs, a right back, 2 centre mids, and a right mid.
So when we pick right midfield, who do they pick?
They will pick
Right centre mid.
a centre mid.
All right.
But like, if we were to go right mid, I'm not saying we're going to choose this, but could we go Mohamed Salah on the right mid?
I think
Salah.
right mid is definitely the toughest one, isn't it? Because now like Ronaldo's gone and all that lot.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Hazard, I'd rather have Hazard on the
Bex
right.
as well.
Borney. Look behind Borney.
Yeah, Bex is a shout.
Yeah, I don't know where Salah's come from.
Good, we couldn't fit him in, Wade.
I reckon-
Season, that's the record. So surely.
I reckon we leave right wing for a bit because that
Yeah.
comes with their centre mid. I reckon we get the first choice at centre mids.
I can go centre back.
Do you think?
Ooh, I agree with Dave and go centre mid.
Aloe gets the pick though.
Yeah, true.
We got so many options centre mid.
We'll
Though.
throw
Even
your
if we-
names about.
You've got Gerrard, Lampard, obviously, and then you've got
Team
You've got-
Vieira,
Vieira.
Michael Carrick.
got McTominay as well. Morning, say.
Fred.
Gareth Barry.
One defender I want him
So
badly.
we got the next 2 picks, haven't we? So we could just
No,
go
no,
back
you've got
to
one
back.
pick.
No,
Oh,
Murph.
one.
Getting ahead of yourself again.
Who do you want at centre back, George?
JT.
Okay.
I think I'll be totally. I got biased, as you can tell behind me, but that is a no-brainer for me.
It's a no-brainer, but
I
yeah,
think
go on
there's
and
4
do it.
no-brainer centre backs, but Terry's definitely one of them. So I'm happy to go Terry.
Well, you had 4 centre backs and a back 3, Murph, when you sent me your team. So
Yeah, go for it, Aloe. Pick him.
All right, cheers, lads. We'll go with JT.
Him and Cole could work well at the back together.
Terry and Cole at the back, which means you lot, Team Bourne, you have a centre back to pick.
One or us, you go for it. I know.
Well, as you said, Ashley Cole and John Terry has to be Patrice Evra and Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah,
Simple, no words needed.
100%. Rolls Royce at the centre back, wasn't he? Awesome
Yeah.
presence, awesome player.
Do we get another pick now?
You will get another pick.
I don't think you can compare the two really. They're different
very
players,
different.
obviously, but in terms of like who was better, you can't.
No.
compare them.
Yeah. So yeah, Ferdinand obviously slots in. I think that was another toss-up, wasn't it? Terry or Ferdinand, and it was obviously going to be Shearer or Henry. But what we think for our next pick? Do we want to go in the midfield, or do we want a little Ferdinand partnership at the back?
You've got a goalkeeper to source as well, don't forget.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm thinking.
Personally, I think we need to go into the midfield.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say get Frank Lampard.
Yeah, Frank Lampard for me. Get straight in there. He's scored more goals, assisted more, and won more than Gerrard.
He's 4th top goal scorer in Premier League.
It's unbelievable. And
From a central midfielder position, it's
yeah,
Crazy.
awesome player. And granted, he did have a really good team around him, but to flourish in such a good team just shows how good of a footballer he was.
Yeah.
I'm
Super
happy with
Frankie
that pick.
Lampard. goes in at centre mid. You lot now have a centre mid to pick. Team Aloe.
It's between
Now-
Gerrard and Scholes, isn't it, for me?
I
Gerrard all
don't
day
think
long.
it is. I think it's between Vieira and Keane to start off with.
You've got 2 picks, so
Yeah.
you can quite easily
We
clear
could
out
go
your
back to
midfield.
back. I think Gerrard's got to be in there for me because he was in the Prem team this season 11 times. He played, 14 seasons in the Prem. I know we didn't win it, granted. Bourne, no, like Bourne's like sniggering under his
Awful
breath.
player. Awful player.
Oh. But
To be honest,
just the
actually-
player he was, the way he could carry a game, like he's known as a Liverpool legend for a reason, and he's just one of the Prem's best midfielders. So he's got to be in there.
If we want to go tactically, though, like Dave said, if we can get Scholes or Vieira or Keane,
And
then
then
obviously they're going to pick Scholes or Gerrard. We can just get the one that they don't pick. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they're going to
go
pick.
with Gerrard though. Do we get?
I don't-
get 2 picks?
Yeah, we get 2 picks.
You get 2 picks.
We get 2 picks back to back. If we wanted to get 2 centre mids now, we could.
I think that those 3 are going to go with Scholes over Gerrard anyway. So we can
Yeah.
still have Gerrard later on.
Pick Vieira or Keane then, I think. Because they can't play
yeah.
Lampard and Gerrard together, can they?
Who do we want then? Vieira or Keane?
This isn't England, Dave. This is BPL.
It's Vodoir Spurtz.
This is Vodoir Sports. Spets.
Yeah, or Keane. If
That's a
anyone,
tough
if
one.
out of
It's
them,
tough.
I'd go Keane, but I want Gerrard.
Hard.
Keane it is, not
Keane.
Robbie. Roy.
Right.
Or Moiser. Not Moiser either.
Someone I wouldn't want to go on the
I
wrong
want
side of.
Keane.
Roy Keane is your first centre mid, and you've now got the next pick as well. So you
Have
can
him.
clear out that centre midfield, or you've got a centre back and right back.
I think we go Gerrard.
We get Gerrard, yeah.
Those
Thing is,
2
they-
together in the middle would work very well, I think.
But Bourne, imagine if they do pick Gerrard and then they've got a midfield of arguably the 2 best, Gerrard and Lampard.
Yeah, remember
think
that.
Gerrard.
Remember they can then get Gerrard, Lampard, Keane.
No, we-
Yeah, we
Vieira,
got
sorry.
Keane.
Yeah.
They could get Gerrard, Lampard,
I
Scholes.
think get
all
Gerrard in
together.
there.
Yeah.
All right, Stevie G then.
Yeah, good choice.
Team player.
Gerrard centre mid, and now you lot have to pick a centre mid.
I was interesting because I was going to pick Gerrard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
same.
would have probably gone with Gerrard as well. But aside from that, one name screams at me: the Ginger Assassin,
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes. He really only scored screamers, didn't he? But he's still got 107 goals in the Premier League, which is 13 behind Gerrard's 120. But he was in more of a holding position for the predominance of his career.
Yeah.
So decorated, 11 Premier League titles. And he was praised as well from Thierry Henry for being the best ever Premier League player, not just midfielder, ever player. So I think he has to slot in there. If he's got big names like that singing his praises, then got to get in there.
No, I agree with you.
Full agree as well. Fully agree.
That's an easy pick for you lot. Scholes is your second centre mid, and you now have the next pick as well.
I think in
Right back?
terms of right backs,
Yeah,
Gary
Gary
Neville.
Neville. Gary Neville.
Yeah.
100%.
'Cause there's not many, is there? Like, there's not many think of
There's
straight
none.
away. There is like some very good ones, but I think Gary Neville's the ultimate right
Yeah.
back that I think
Yeah.
you can go for.
Totally agree. 100%.
Yeah.
Gary Neville.
Does
That's
Mike
great.
on following his
Organiser,
spell at
great
City
shout.
not getting? Right,
No.
Gary Neville, and that leaves Team Aloe with a difficult pick at right back.
Yeah,
See,
this
I
is a
think-
tough one.
Hard.
I know he's only young and he's only played 3 seasons.
Don't.
Remember, like, who else is there at right back?
I'd
Who else is there at
I've
right
got
back?
There's
Lauren
Branislav
Lauren?
Ivanovic.
Maybe
No,
Ivanovic,
yeah.
I
yeah.
reckon Lauren maybe.
Zabaleta.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is a
Lauren-
great
Lauren-
shout.
That's it. Put it down.
George Allen, I think that's a brilliant shout. George.
Zabaleta. Do you
Oh,
think?
That
He's
is
got a few titles.
Really?
George Allen.
Lauren's
That
a
is
better
What about
shout.
Lauren
No.
at Arsenal?
No.
Better shout. Lauren's a
I
way
think he's
better shout.
He's got
Yeah,
final
Lauren's
pick.
a better shot than Zab. I think.
Nah,
Zab it is.
No.
I agree with George.
Hello,
the
you
thing is,
can't-
Zabaleta's still playing, and he's
He's at
out.
West Ham and he is. When
He-
Lauren.
Yeah, his
Arsenal-
career has diminished. He's
Lauren
ruined,
went
ruined his legacy. In my opinion.
George is captain. George has got final
George,
say.
I can't. let
When
you
do you ever hear about Lauren?
Mate, he played at Arsenal, did bits, then went to Portsmouth, won the FA Cup in that team.
Against Cardiff.
Yeah, but Zabaleta's gone from Man City, did well, to West Ham.
Did well. He was the captain
Yeah,
of Man
I'd
City.
have
They won
Ivanovic.
like
That
2 or 3
man played
titles.
at Man City for 10 odd years or something.
I'd have Ivanovic over
He's a Man City
Zabaleta.
legend. There aren't many of them, though, to be fair.
No cohesion. No
George,
cohesion. in
George,
team
also-
heroism.
Ultimately, George, you have got the final say.
It's a tough pick, but
Yeah, I'm going with Zabaleta.
I'm not
Yeah.
happy about it.
Okay.
I agree with you, George, and you now have the next pick as well.
What have we got left? Centre back. Centre back.
So
centre-back.
So yeah, I can remind you if you want. You got a goalkeeper, a centre back, and a right mid to pick.
But our right mid is their centre mid.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I reckon we go centre back.
Yeah, I think you're centre back. I think it's between Tony Adams or Virgil van Dijk.
I agree.
Vidic
fine.
not getting mentioned.
Yeah, I was thinking Vidic, Sol Campbell.
No, Vidic
Sol
doesn't get in there
Campbell.
for me. He was awful. Awful.
Awful!
Next to
Awful!
Ferdinand.
I'm not a Vidic
Seven
fan.
powerhouse. Awful.
That was a bite from Bourne. No, next to Ferdinand, he just wasn't. You see these compilations of him on YouTube and Twitter all the time. I'm getting skinned
I
by
know the exact
mediocre
video you're
left backs.
talking of.
Like,
Yeah.
he's not the
what
player
is that
everyone
on
hypes him up
about?
to be.
He's quite erratic. He was quality, but he was a bit rash.
Fernando Torres gave him the game of his life every single game. He got red card against Liverpool 4 times alone. Like the
I
guy
think
couldn't.
Fernando
You're
Torres would give
obsessed with
anyone the
us. You're
runaround.
obsessed with us.
I think if we're basing it
Van
on
Dijk or Tony Adams for me,
I
Vidic
think-
doesn't get nowhere near my team.
Van Dijk hasn't done enough in the
Van
Premier.
Dijk's not won anything.
One of the,
It's 2.5 seasons.
I think he's one of the best centre backs the Premier League's seen, though, hands down.
Yeah, yeah.
You've
Not
got
yet.
Sol Campbell as
Keep
well.
quiet, boys.
Not
Keep
yet.
quiet. Keep quiet.
It's just if you can base it on what they've won, I'd say you go Tony Adams. But if you're basing it off the best player, you go Van Dijk.
I don't think he's on Terry or Ferdinand's level yet, but he will be. Like in
Yeah.
2-3 years' time, he will overtake not their legacy because obviously they won so much, but the players they were and the quality they had as individuals. I think he's already on that level. But like you said, Dave, Tony Adams won so much. He's in the invincible squad. Virgil van Dijk hasn't got anything to his name, but he is one of the
Got
only centre
Champions League.
backs. Yeah, he is one of the only centre backs to win PFA Player of the Year in the Prem. So
Times have changed, Jack. Times have changed.
I think I want to go with Tony Adams, but like Jack said, if we were doing this in 3 or 4 more years, I'd go with Van Dijk.
They got
If
Van Dijk. They're going to take
carries on the way he's going. But I'm going to go with, as the Capitano, the armband on, Adwar, Tony Adams.
Can you
Tony
imagine
Adams.
Terry and Van Dijk together, though? Imagine how good that would be.
Adams,
Probably.
and you want to make Adams your captain?
Oh no, Terry's our
No,
captain.
Alo's captain, isn't he?
Aloe is captain.
It'll give Zabaleta captaincy, wouldn't he?
So Adams
No, we
is
want Terry captain.
Terry is your captain, and Adams is locked in.
Yeah.
Adam. So you're now Team Bourne. You're picking your captain. Your captain, your
I think
centre
one
back.
player that hasn't been mentioned, which thinks disgraceful, is Company.
Company.
Company. Yeah.
What an awesome player. Captain.
You can't, I think picking Van Dijk would be ridiculous. Company was
No,
at Man City at that
4
level.
Premier League titles.
Last year, how much of a difference did he make to them? Like he was.
Crazy.
And now this year, look, he's gone, and look what's happened. I think Company.
Couldn't get the Champions League though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Company straight in there. Did Tony Adams win a Champions League?
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, Arsenal never won a Champions
Arsenal
League.
never won
so
it, have they?
I'd still argue
Van
with
Dijk
it.
won Liverpool the Champions League. pretty much.
I'd argue.
Dragged them to the final.
Well, it was between Vidic and Company, I think. He slotted in perfectly, didn't he, Vidic, to a team that essentially ran the Premier League but for a decade.
Yeah.
At that point. He obviously had his initial jitters, but I think he was just an awesome player, some centre back, real intimidating figure as well. I mean,
Who's that?
Vidic.
Emmanuel
Has to
Vidic.
be.
Are you gonna have? You got a United back 4.
No, I
5
can't.
Premier League
I
titles,
think
says
just for the.
For me.
Uh,
5 Premier League titles. Like, simple.
yeah,
Go
I
on.
know. I know
That's
that
all-
you got your United links, but like,
It's
Well, United.
irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
I think
He's won the Prem 5 times.
No, I think Company was on a different.
Company's
level.
won it 4.
He's broken his nose more times. He's won the Company's won the
But-
Prem. Do you know what I mean? He puts his face where feet don't go.
God, he was
He
in
has to go
he
in.
was a good team.
He
So
was
was Company,
rash,
though.
but I've never seen such a brave player. I mean, you've seen the compilations on YouTube of him literally going head first into a ball to block it. You've all seen the 1-on-1 challenge versus Kyle Walker.
Yeah, but would he have to do that if he wasn't out of position?
No, well, it's not about being out of position.
It's not about
being
that.
brave.
Yeah.
Murph, what are you nodding at? What do you know?
You don't
Yeah,
see
and-
Virgil van Dijk making tackles like that. You don't.
And
mate.
Yes,
Company's
you
not
do.
great.
Why isn't Van Dijk in your team then, Murph?
Well, because I overall by
Yeah. You've had your say.
And so Company wasn't brave.
No,
he
Company
was.
was. Yeah,
Company at the
incredibly
heart of
brave.
the centre back, at the heart of the team, who
He's a
scored
leader.
100 points.
He would be our captain straight in there. I think Company over Vidic any day. That's
Ultimately, Bourne has the final say, but
Yeah, this pains me. It really does. It pains me, but I think Wade does have a point, and I think we need to be a little bit more versatile at the back.
think
Awesome.
about Ferdinand and Company.
It's quite injury prone. It's quite injury prone.
Yeah, you are right, but
He's no. Don't let him get in your head, Joe. Just make the decision. Come on.
Very injury prone. I
Vidic
think if
had
you put him in a struggling team, he wouldn't make that much of a
we've got to consider as well, though, that Vidic got United to 2 Champions League finals, and he won it once too.
Think about remember Company's goal last year against Chelsea, won them the league. Just stuff like that. It's like he's what was it, Captain Marvel? That's what mine, Tyler called him.
It was an unbelievable finish, to be fair.
It's a really tough one, isn't
He
it?
scored the goal against United that pretty much won them the league in 11-12.
Yeah, do you know what? That sickens me. We're going to go with Vida.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Holy
Vidic
United
centre
back
back.
four.
And you've got an entire United back four.
Yeah, that's dead.
I think, yeah. I didn't even.
And it's going to be a United back five. You've got the next pick, and you need a centre mid and a goalkeeper.
I think we go centre mid.
No. I don't know. I think there's a few centre backs to pick from. There's one keeper that stands. Well, there's 2 keepers that stand out for me, and one of them is better than the other. But
I think I know who you're talking about. I think you're talking about Van der Sar.
oh no, I'm on about Peter Schmeichel myself.
See, for me, it's Van der Sar. Judging by what we've seen in our lifetime, I think Van der Sar was such a great keeper. What a presence. And obviously he got the most clean sheets in Premier League history in a row. I think we've got 16 clean sheets in a row. I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Petr Cech
He got the most
shout.
this season, yeah.
Yeah.
Petr Cech gets the shout.
Cech was awesome, but the thing that really
Prime check.
for me is the fact that Van der Sar was at a consistent level. So he stayed consistently awesome until 21 years old. He retired at the very peak of his career, whereas Cech, he was about, 35 when he retired, or 36 for Arsenal, and he just wasn't the keeper he was at Chelsea. I'm not saying he diminished his legacy, but I definitely think Van der Sar stayed that more consistent at an older age as well.
I would go with Schmeichel purely because I know from you watch interviews of players like Alan Shearer, and it was Ian Wright and Alan Shearer, and they said the one player they hated coming up against was Schmeichel, the goalkeeper, because of how scary he was and how much of a presence he was for the defenders. I would go with him.
The only thing I'm thinking about now is that we have both Schmeichel and Van der Sar, so both extremely talented goalkeepers. Therefore, we could go with the centre mid and take either of them.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we could do that. We could go with someone at the spine, like Claude Makelele or someone like that, who would really bring
Who've they got in midfield? Tiz?
We've got to pick a winger.
So
yeah, I think we're safe with our midfield pick.
Midfield safe.
they've got Gerrard, Keane and Giggs at the minute.
Right.
Yeah, I think after hearing what
That is solid, isn't it?
said, I think it would be unfair not to have Schmeichel in there. In that case, he is considered widely as one of the best keepers ever. And maybe I've got a little bit of bias because I've got Van der Sar's signed gloves just behind me. So I think we'll go for Peter Schmeichel in net.
That's a good choice.
Michael between the sticks. And that means, Team Allo, you now have the chance to round off your team. Complete it.
I see.
Thank you.
The goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper,
I
and
think
you
we
can complete your team. Goalkeeper and right mid.
I think we go Cech.
It's got to be Petr Cech. Most
Yeah, it
clean
has
sheets
to
in
be.
Prem history. It's got to be.
Check it is in goal.
Check and goal.
Yeah.
That was easy.
And then it's just on the right. It's a tough position, actually.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking Beckham, but up
I
to.
was thinking Hazard, if we're allowed to put him on the
He's
right.
more on the left, wasn't he, though?
He was a
Exactly.
left mid.
I'll accept him on either side. The right mid is on either side.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Inverted
I don't remember
winger.
Hazard ever playing on the right-hand side for Chelsea.
So you're saying that we couldn't put
Henri at left.
Henri at
Couldn't
left.
put him at left mid.
That's
That's
midfield. He wasn't a midfielder.
He was a left midfielder.
He was not a midfielder.
He left forward, and then
Yeah,
Hazard's on the
Go on,
left.
Hazard go.
Like, Hazard's got nothing to do with the right.
Yeah, I think that's a bit dodgy putting Hazard in.
Right, so you reckon Beckham, Dave?
Well, Murph is itching to say Salah. I know it.
No, yeah, but
Salah has
Murph
been
with
quality.
Shaqiri
could you also put like not? I'm not saying Gareth
Firmino.
Bale, but did he play right mid?
He's left.
He's left.
Left.
Surely
David
wouldn't
Beckham,
get in anyway.
David Beckham or Salah then?
I reckon we go Becks.
I
I
want
can't
Hazard.
believe they're in the same sentence, honestly. Jesus.
Not having Salah,
Every
full
season
stop.
Salah's had in the Prem, he's been top goal scorer. How is that not like in the same
What
sentence?
about when he was at Chelsea? Though he went.
It's the same as Van Dijk. Like, in 3 or 4 years' time, if he carries on like this, then yeah, he'll get in my team. But
Salah has been unbelievable the last 3 years.
yeah,
But I think when you're looking at Premier League, I think we go Becks.
Yeah, Premier League all times, David Beckham. Yeah.
All right. I wanted Hazard, but as with the captain, I'm going to let my team have this, and we'll go Beckham.
Beckham at right mid for Team Aloe, and complete your team, Joe Bourne and journalism, Usham Wade.
Same boys.
Vieira.
Yeah, it's Vieira.
Yeah. You got other players like you got like Yaya Toure.
Yeah, good job.
Skull's not getting in.
Yeah, he's in.
No, we've got
He's
Skull.
in,
Ready.
mate. He's in.
Skulls, oh, okay.
I think
He's
Vieira's
quality.
a different player to Lampard and Skull.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's self-explanatory. We'll put Vieira in there.
You have to. He's unbelievable.
Vieira completes your
Vieira.
team, and as we have done before in episodes you won't have seen,
So Alex,
we'll come on to the manager in a minute. I'm going to give you the opportunity to change one player from your team. Now you've completed it.
The only player I would choose is the centre.
So we'll go through it. You don't have to, but I'll go through your teams now. So Team Bourne, as you're picking first, Schmeichel, Everett, Rio, Vidic, and Neville is your back five. Centre mids, Scholes, Lampard, Vieira, and then a front three of Rooney, Ronaldo, and Henry.
that is
I
I
filthy.
think both teams are decent, to be fair.
Team Aloe, checking goal, left back Cole, Terry Adams at centre back, Zabaleta right back, Gerard Keane in centre of the park, Beckham and Giggs on the flanks, strikers Aguero and Shearer. Now, Bourne, your team first. You can pick one player to swap out.
Okay, so I think the only one really for debate would be the centre backs, wouldn't it, between Eder and Company? And I must say, I had some. I've got some regret going through my veins, to say the least. I think Company. I didn't personally watch him a lot, obviously, because I don't watch Man City games. Being a United fan, I am an unbiased United fan, but I didn't watch him hugely. But I appreciate Company's credentials and what he did for Man City, so I think we'll swap Company and Vida.
I'm happy to do that as well.
Tiz,
I think it's a bit
get
fair
to
as well.
pick the captains
Pardon, Wade?
of the manager. Sorry, who gets first pick of the manager?
They
Yeah,
will get
surely.
first pick.
Why?
No, you boys will, I think, won't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you will.
get the first pick.
You've got first
They'll have it.
swap.
No, that isn't how it works.
Yeah, because you've just picked your Vieira centre mid
Great shout.
and your swap.
Oh my.
I think that's unfair.
Yeah, that's
If
unfair.
they don't swap, then
No, it's fine. They can have Klopp. Just let them have Klopp. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna have Klopp. They want Klopp.
if we don't swap, then we get first manager. Yeah.
Wado's going to pick Wilder, isn't he?
Tony Pulis.
Oh, we could put Roy Delap at right back, Aloe, instead of Zabaleta.
I don't think we need any changes. It's just their defence completely blows ours out the water, in my opinion.
I think.
Attack and
I
our
think-
midfield.
And our goalkeeper.
I reckon we swap Zabaleta for Lauren.
Hold on. Are you lot swapping?
So if we don't swap, we get first manager pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't swap then.
All right,
We
don't
won't
swap
swap.
then.
Ollie, Robert Earnshaw.
So you
Good
lot now can have a free swap because there are two managers that are easy. I would have either one. I don't care.
I mean, I want first manager pick as well.
Will we get it though?
Well, so you chosen not to swap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've chosen not to swap.
So then,
I would rather choose not to swap if it means we get a first manager pick.
yeah, so would I.
Hello, I'd happily
Are you
take.
that,
I mean,
are
they're
you
obviously
that
gonna take
concerned
Sir
about
Alex.
picking between two managers?
But
They're
no, if
obviously-
we don't swap, then we should get first manager.
Yeah,
pick.
they'll
Yeah.
get Sir Alex. I'm happy to go Mourinho, mate. Like that's
Good
fine.
Mourinho. Okay.
Are you?
What about Louis van Gaal?
I'd say
Louis
Wenger's up
van
there.
Gaal's army.
Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, Wenger.
I'd say Mourinho over Wenger, but up to
So
Alex.
what's the deal then? Do we
What are you smoking, Ginge?
I'm really not happy with Zabaleta.
I'd
I
rather
just
have
can't get
Ivanovic
over
over
it.
Zabaleta.
I reckon we go Lauren.
Yeah, Ivanovic. I mean, his legs went after the
That
14-15
Arsenal link
season.
on the
but
right hand side of our defence, if we got Lauren in, would be better.
I'm amazed Hazard isn't getting more of a mention to replace Giggs.
No,
Hazard.
He's done.
Hazard is comfortably one of the most talented players of all time to play in the Premier League, if not the most talented.
No.
Talent 8.5 tiers.
His record is not bad as well.
Yeah, but I think
Not
Giggs
not
I
bad
think
isn't good enough though. I don't
Doesn't
think.
get no
Giggs
Giggs,
Giggs
though.
has to be there. He has to be there.
So if we swap our right back because Dave's gasping for it, does that mean
I
we
can't
get?
believe you want Lauren at right back.
Yeah,
I
There's
can't
a
believe either.
Zabaleta.
It's disgusting.
Lauren's a good shout.
If you
personally.
heard
I
the
think Lauren's a
interviews
great
with
shout.
Yeah,
Vieira,
of course you want it.
Vieira did an interview when him and Roy Keane picked their 11. He was literally like, he has to play there. He's like the best wing back I've ever played with on the right hand side.
Tony Val, Antonio Valencia. What a
Like,
player.
he's not getting in.
No, he's definitely.
Well, George, you have the final pick. Dave has made a big case for it the entire show.
I don't understand. Like, so if I'm happy to put Lauren in because I know David. is
Hello,
very happy.
regardless, we're not going to get first pick on manager.
Oh right.
We can
Okay,
make as
that's
many
not-
swaps as we want.
That was my question. So we don't get first pick manager.
No. So we might as well play it if we want to make any changes we can.
Get my lovely Lauren in then. Get her in.
Zabaleta out. Poor Zabs.
I'm not happy with it, but
Me and
for the sake
Joe.
of David.
Joe mentioned, Bourne mentioned Zabaleta yesterday to me, and I said that's a great shout, and I still think it is, but he's not getting in the team. Zabaleta is out, Lauren is in, which means we'll come back to you, Team Bourne.
Oh,
Yeah. Sir Alex.
Easy.
That's a winning team right there.
Has to be.
Sir Alex, and then Team Allo, back to you straight away.
Team Wenger or Mourinho.
Mourinho, I think. Dave?
I think
What about
Mourinho as
Klopp?
well.
no Klopp, Murph.
Klopp, yeah, Klopp.
He
Jurgen
hasn't
Klopp.
won the Premier League, mate. What are you on about?
Yeah, bang on.
To be fair, I
Oh,
know
Nibs.
it's probably not
I
long.
was like Nisborn.
What Guardiola did. Didn't
Oh,
he get
God.
hasn't he got like 190 points in like 3 seasons or something stupid like that?
He got more than that, 198
What is
and 2.
it? Is it in 2? Yeah.
198 and 2. Was he get?
that
90,
is-
did you get
that is
97?
insane.
They got 98.
That is
You got
insane.
quite a few
He's
competitors.
not. He's not a Premier League legend though. Like
No,
mate,
he's not. He
Mourinho.
needs to be there a bit longer, doesn't he?
No,
He's not,
Mourinho's
isn't
not
he
at the
though?
level he used to be at.
The two
But
high.
then that's the case I
Premier
do
League.
for Wenger. But I think Mourinho as a manager overall is better than Wenger.
Who was that about? Sorry. Who are you
What?
talking about then? That was in the same bracket as Wenger and Mourinho.
Guardiola.
Mate,
Oh,
Like, as in Premier League like history as managers. Not yet,
Yeah.
anyway. Not yet.
I'd agree with that statement.
Yeah, give him a few more seasons. I think.
Again, it depends what you base it on. If you base it on like the best manager there's been,
the
Guardiola has to
two.
be up.
I think that's a bit disrespectful to Guardiola.
Yeah, I do as well.
198, two highest title wins ever by.
But like I said earlier, football times have changed, and Guardiola, the way he plays, like if no one could compete with the way, like the money he had in, but back then Mourinho and Wenger were competing with Sir Alex, just so many good managers under their like teams, and Mourinho still won the Prem 3 times with Chelsea, came back and won it again. Wenger did the Invincibles. You don't see Guardiola doing the Invincibles with all the money he's got. He's nowhere near the
They
bracket
broke
of
the
Wenger
point
or
tally
Mourinho.
for a Premier League season, and they were playing against a Liverpool side that was.
You can ask a lot of people, and a lot of people
With an extra
say
300 million in the bank compared to any other
100
team.
that 100-point team is better. A lot of people would say that. I think would say that 100-point team from City is better than that Invincibles team.
But what you got to remember is when Mourinho.
Ooh.
God, no.
That 100-point team is ridiculous.
in
When-
this day and age as well, in football now, like
Yeah, when Mourinho was doing it with Chelsea, he was getting pumped money in by owners as well.
Yeah.
Because although Guardiola is spending 300 million because the price has gone up, that's
in
why
the Premier League today, to do what Guardiola's team did, that
it's outrageous.
mad.
It's just that thing. I reckon It's him and Ferguson, the best managers the Premier seen. It's just, has he been there long enough to be our manager?
I'd agree with that. I'd agree he's one of the best the Prem's ever seen. But yeah, he's only 4 years. I don't think it's long enough. It's not going to overtake Wenger and Mourinho's legacy in the Premier League anyway.
It's a tough decision, Alo. You can do it.
I think I'm going to go Mourinho. Only just.
I'll be honest, I would have gone with Wenger.
Yeah, you look where Mourinho is now. Mourinho lost it.
Yeah,
Wenger
but
lost it. Wenger didn't win a single trophy for 8 years. Arsenal
No,
won 2 FA Cups.
But Arsene Wenger, I personally, the way I see it is Wenger changed football in general.
yeah, he
The
did.
culture around football in its entirety. I think, yeah, my pick would have been Wenger if I hadn't got Sir Alex. I think probably.
I agree.
I think it's between Mourinho and Wenger.
Mourinho failed at Man United.
You just wanted Klopp.
No, he
whoa,
didn't.
whoa, whoa,
He didn't
whoa.
fail.
Oh, I wanted Pep, but he's
Fail.
not been there long enough, so we cut him out.
No,
didn't.
he got
Why did you get Mourinho? You got Mourinho in to win you the league, to get you back to where you were. He failed, mate. He
No,
got
but within one season, with the team we had, he still got second.
And he
He
came second, and he said it
couldn't-
was the best
we
achievement
couldn't-
in his whole career
we-
because that United team
couldn't-
was so poor.
Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
It was awful to get second with that team. Was
Came in to change it
unreal.
around, and look at where they
He was
are
playing
now.
Fellaini.
He did change it around, mate. He
forward.
couldn't beat Guardiola's Man City for a reason
was-
because they were
he was
Was
seventh.
that United team that bad?
Yes.
Really?
It was awful.
On paper, it was
74
good,
minutes.
but the
Had a
cohesion
lot
of
of
the
money.
team.
Pogba,
Had a lot of money.
So you're
Matic had
saying
just won
Mourinho
the
was a success at Man
Matic had just won the Premier League.
Yes.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Happily.
Yeah, he was.
Compared to where he was left off by the likes of Van Gaal and Moyes, the position he was left off, he did wonders. He got back up to second and
Yeah.
won a title.
Yeah, Van Gaal won you an FA
Well,
Cup.
we won
and
three-
won the Europa
and
title
a
next
community
season.
Three
Shield.
trophies in that season.
Community
Three
Shield.
trophies.
The thing is,
In
for a
his
club like
eyes-
United, I don't think that's a success.
We did the treble
It's
in that
not, it's
season.
not.
Winning the
But
Europa
for him,
League.
it's
The
a
treble.
success.
We did the treble.
For him, it's a success. For him,
Winning
it's
the
a
Europa
success.
League with
That's-
Mourinho, with
For
United,
him,
is not
for him,
really.
that,
Yeah.
that explains what kind of manager he is now. But he's poor now. He's poor.
No, I disagree. I
There's a
If you
completely
give
disagree.
Mourinho that much money, a club like United, he should be winning the league, aiming for it at least.
He didn't have that much money though. People forget he didn't spend much money. that
How much did he
transfer
spend on
window.
Fred?
He only spent like 38 mil on Fred.
Fred
Fred.
is
Net.
shocking. signing.
Fred, Pogba,
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Lukaku.
Fred's an awesome
Pogba-
signing,
Pogba
mate.
was done the year before. Pogba was done the year before. It was just his. It was
Yeah,
just
but
him when
he
he was
still,
in.
he still
The
signed
money
him.
was already put in. Yeah, but the money was already put in, so he didn't have any issue with that. It wasn't his like choice. He only spent a net of like 54 mil, 56 mil, I'm pretty sure, which is really good considering what he got from 7th to 2nd and also won the Europa League with the likes of a good Ajax team that we beat in the final.
How much did he spend on defenders? That's meant to be his forte.
He spent a lot on Darmian, to be fair. He wasn't the best, but
Didn't Van Gaal buy Darmian?
no, I think Mourinho bought Darmian, I'm pretty sure. And he bought Lindelof as well, Mourinho. Who is, I think,
Lindelof,
Lindelof's a very-
Bailly.
I think Lindelof's good.
He bought loads of
personally.
players like 6'3" and above, didn't he? He built like a really tall
The
United
thing with
team last season.
Mourinho is
Yeah.
my main argument about Mourinho is he's toxic. He's so
Yeah.
toxic.
But when he gets
Yeah.
it right, it clicks, doesn't it? Very well.
He
Yeah.
didn't get it right at Man United.
Right, well, George, I'll come back to you because ultimately it is your final say.
Yeah, I've actually changed my mind. I did say Mourinho, but I'm going to go with Wenger now.
Bullied out of it.
Right pick.
God.
Yeah, agreed. Right.
Wenger.
I just
Right.
like say Mourinho and Wenger are similar because they both just like
I would have done.
They were great at the
I know.
start and then just
Dave, you want
tailed
everyone.
off, didn't they?
I want everyone, mate.
Right, shall I
Wenger.
run through your teams then? We'll start with Team Mallow. In goal, we got Petr Cech. Left back, Cole. Centre backs, Terry and Adams. Right back, you made your swap and you went with Lauren. Centre
Yes.
mid, you got Gerrard, Keane. Right mid, Beckham. Left mid, Giggs. And then up top, you got big man, little man, Shearer and Aguero. Team.
I think that's solid.
Oh, sorry, and your manager is Arsene Wenger. And then Team Bourne, you've got Schmeichel in net. Left back, Evra. Centre back, Rio and Vidic. Right back, Neville. Centre mid, Scholes, Lampard and Vieira. And then strikers, well, front three, Ronaldo, Rooney, Henry. You happy?
How many United players is that?
Not enough.
2,
Not enough.
3,
Yeah,
4,
not enough.
5, 6, 7, 8.
To be fair, they were doing bits. Well, half.
Got to remember, we did win
Yeah, they've won it so many times.
trophies. So
Few names.
I would have
wanna
put
bring
Teddy
up.
Sheringham in there personally, but
Few names I want to bring up that didn't get enough of a mention. David Silva.
Yeah.
That's a
I
shout.
don't think he's in the like.
Mate,
he's not the best.
I'm surprised he's in there
to
over
get in that
Keane.
midfield.
I think he could
You
quite
put,
easily
you
get
put him in there over
Keane.
Keane, did you say?
Keane,
Really?
Nah.
Silva.
Oh
You know,
no,
Keane,
no.
Skull. I could get him in over
way.
Keane.
We're playing two centre mids. We can't have
Oh,
Silva.
I didn't really watch him that much. Was he a good footballer, like proper?
Mate, you're horribly underrating David Silva, Murph.
You're horribly
I'm
overrated.
underrating.
I think,
Everyone is. I don't think he's underrated. I just don't think he gets in the Prem team this season. All of those midfielders we
I don't think
mentioned,
he does.
Keane,
I don't think
Scholes,
Keane- I
Gerrard,
don't think Keane
Lampard,
does, though.
Vieira, he can't compete with any of them. He's not going.
can't.
He's not
Mate, he is.
better than any of them.
Technically, he's definitely better than Keane.
I don't think
Yeah,
Keane
but it
gets
depends
in.
what you look.
I
I
don't
think
think Keane
he's
gets
a better
in.
footballer than Keane. But if we're playing 4-4-2, you can't play David Silva or Gerrard in a 4-4-2
exactly.
centre mid.
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a shout.
You have to play someone in there who's going to sit, and Keane is perfect at that and like controlling that midfield.
Kante as well, though. Kante, obviously.
Kante, how?
Yeah, he's a.
Not even
I was
got a
tempted with
mention.
him. I was tempted.
It's a good shout.
That's the first time he's been said. Suarez, not got a
He
mention.
didn't play enough seasons in the Prem.
didn't-
Arguably one of the best seasons of individuals ever had in the Prem season. Without
You,
Ronaldo,
you were making a strong case for Salah, but Suarez didn't even get a mention.
Suarez, yeah, but Suarez was in the Prem for 5 years, but even that I don't think was long enough. For like when look at Aguero, Shearer, they've got 170 odd goals each.
But Salah has been in it long enough.
I suppose with
But
Salah,
at right mid, I
Salah's-
was arguing right mid. In terms of strikers,
Right mid.
Suarez doesn't get anywhere near because he just wasn't in there long enough. But as a technical player, he's one of the best the Prem's ever seen. Easily.
also Salah's obviously on. If we were talking about Salah on the right mid, he hasn't got as much competition as Suarez has got as at the striker position.
I'm not saying he should go in there, but I'm just surprised he hasn't got a
Yeah.
mention. Who else hasn't had a mention?
Van Persie.
Van Persie's not had a mention.
Yeah.
Golden Boot winner in the final season at Arsenal with 30. Went straight into United's team, 26 goals and won us the Premier League. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Tevez hasn't had a mention.
No,
Oh.
Nah.
Van Nistelrooy didn't get a mention as well.
Berbatov, that's a shout.
yeah,
mate.
Van
Berbatov.
Nistelrooy's a good player.
Van Nistelrooy
Yeah.
got 140 goals in 220 games. He was on Henry's level for like a period, and then he just leveled off.
You talk about Berbatov. Berbatov was like he does the job that sort of Firmino does for Liverpool now. His technical ability was
Unreal, wasn't he?
Yeah.
mad.
That hat trick against Liverpool. It still haunts you, eh?
Is that goal against Blackburn where he had it in his own half and ran up the other end and scored?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
End of it.
What a
Pretty
player.
Well, the goal where he invented the Berber spin to set
Yeah,
up Ronaldo.
Berber
was
spin.
Ronaldo.
incredible.
Well, obviously you're both going to think your teams are going to win, but Bourne, Wade and Ush, why do you think your team would win?
I think he's got everything, Tiz. He's got everything.
Yeah.
He's got winners in there. Winners. Especially,
Yeah.
there's got a lot of United in there, but that United team, winners. And
It speaks for itself. How many Premier Leagues did we win? Just like
I actually
we've
count up.
undoubtedly got the two best players that the Premier League's ever seen in Henry and Ronaldo as well.
yeah.
And we have the best manager as well. You can't have a team without a good manager, personally.
And
If you can have that team,
midfield as well.
It wasn't our
it's
fault.
so
That one.
Balanced.
We didn't get.
So it's got goals in there as well. You know, Lampard, fourth top goal scorer in the Premier League. Then you can have Scholes just pinging it around, and then Vieira sitting,
mopping up.
Last team.
You can't beat that team, personally, in my opinion.
No, not a chance.
And Team Allo?
We have got a
Mirror
rock
what-
of a back four. Hey, captain speaks. You.
Just
Yeah,
mirror
we've got a
what Wade said. We've got winners. We've got goals. Shearer, 260 goals. Did Rooney even get a mention in anybody's team?
Rooney's our striker,
he's
mate.
in their
Rooney's our
team.
striker,
Yeah,
mate.
sorry. But yeah, we've got Shearer with goals. We've got Premier League titles with people like Terry, Cole, arguably the best left back the game's ever seen.
Glasses are off.
Aguero.
Go on, the gaffer wants a word.
Take him aside, Allo. What do you have to say to him?
Hello, what do you think of the team?
I just think we've got a hell of a team. We've got a solid back. We've got a solid defence. Like there's no one's getting through that.
Right
You don't-
back.
Right back.
You don't think
dare.
Thierry Henry would penetrate that right back?
Don't you dare.
Well,
Depends
we'll
when you're
skip.
playing him. You might play centre mid next time.
And then in midfield, we got Gerrard, probably the most well-rounded footballer the Premier League has ever seen. Definitely, in fact, the most well-rounded. Could
Did
do
De Bruyne get a
everything.
mention?
Not a
No.
single mention.
And then up front,
True.
it's just unbelievable. We've got it is the big man, little man. Shearer, the all-time top goal scorer. Nobody scored more Premier League goals than Shearer, and we've got little Aguero, who's just gonna bang him in like it's nobody's business. Just bang, bang, bang. You ain't stopping him.
You know what's good about our team is we've got links all over the pitch. But like our centre back and left back, same team. Right back, centre back, same team. And
Yeah,
it's the
but we've
wingers
got
and-
our back five of links.
Yeah, you've got a whole United team.
6 of their first 8
If
players.
we're talking about links, though, that is 100 chemistry.
We got Rooney and Ronaldo.
We've managed to mix it up, but still keep that.
So if we
Similar
look,
players.
we've got Scholesy in the midfield, linking to all of our back five.
We'll say you have only got 3 players outside United.
That's not really mixed
Arguably,
up.
though, Rooney and Ronaldo are the best duo in Premier League history. Arguably.
What about
Cole and York
Shearer
as
and
well.
Sutton? Shearer Sutton.
Cole and York.
Shearer Sutton scored the
in my
most
opinion.
goals compared, didn't they?
Costa and Fabregas.
Treble. Cole and York.
Oscar and Fabregas.
Where's Fabregas in this, by the way? I think that's not even a mention.
He didn't quite
Rightfully
convince
so.
Chelsea, did he?
Didn't quite carry Chelsea. No.
He's in that same
Arsenal,
team.
Yeah, it was kick the ball against Chris Brunt's head.
Right,
That was funny.
well, that is your teams, lads. I'll run through them one last time. So, Team Allo, Czech, Cole, Terry, Adams, and Laurent. Gerrard, Keane, Beckham, and Giggs. Aguero and Shearer. Team Bourne, Schmeichel, Evra, Rio, Vidic, Neville, Scholes, Lampard, Vieira, Ronaldo, Rooney, Henry. And your managers are Wenger and Sir Alex.
Happy with that.
We've done well, I think.
Well, guys, let us know who you think would win in a match. If these two teams went head, let us know in the comments below. Let us know on Twitter who wins. We'll leave a poll on social media channels. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Vodoir Sports for weekly sport vodcasts. And to thank you for joining me, lads. Sorry. Thank you for joining me. But to close us out, I'm going to pass over to Team Captain Bourne for the outro.
Yeah, cheers, Tiz. As always, we do it for the fans. We do it for the fans of sport. We do it for the fans of Vodoir Sports. See you next week, guys.
Thank you.
My mama calls, see you on TV, sunset shit done change.